Hello everyone, I'm Crick Coder and in this video I will be doing a review of match 68 between LSG and PBKS. The last time these two teams met, PBKS won the match after scoring 254 runs in the first innings. This match was played at the Ekana Cricket Stadium in Lucknow and Punjab Kings won the toss and decided to bowl first. PBKS had to win this match to keep their qualification chances alive. LSG made 196 runs in the first innings and Punjab chased down a target in 18 overs with the help of a brilliant century from Shreyas Iyer. He was the player of the match for his unbeaten 101 from 51 deliveries and it was his first IPL 100. Now we'll go to the playing 11 for the match. So LSG had four changes with Darshan Kulkarni coming in for Mitchell Marsh who went back to Australia. Then Mukul Chaudhary came in for Shahbaz Ahmed. Arjun Tendulkar came in for Akash Singh and Mohammad Shami came in for Mayank Yadav. So Digvesh Rathi was the impact player and he came in for Josh Inglis. For Punjab, there were two changes with Marco Jansen coming in for Lockie Ferguson and Vijay Kumar Vaishak coming in for Harpreet Brar. So they brought in Marcus Stoinis as the impact player and he came in for Yuzvendra Chahal. So now let's go to the overs of the match. So in the first innings, Arshdeep Singh was hammered for 16 runs in the first over by Josh English by hitting four boundaries. Then the next over, Azmatullah Omarzai bowled a brilliant over, getting the wicket of Arshan Kulkarni and then giving away just one run in that over. Then Marco Jansen also picked up a wicket of Nicholas Puran in the next over and the over also went for just 3 runs. Azmatullah Omarzai then continued his good spell, bowling another over for just 4 runs. Then in the next over, Marco Jansen went for 18 runs with Ayush Baduni hitting 3 fours and a 6 in that over. Then Azmatullah Omarzai bowled the last over of the power play and he was hammered for 24 runs with Ayush Baduni again hitting 2 4s and 2 6s to move to 42 runs. At the end of the power play, LSG had scored 66 runs on the board with the loss of 2 wickets. Then in the next over, Yuzvendra Chahal got the wicket of Ayush Baduni and the over went for just 5 runs. Then Vijay Kumar Vaishak was hit for a 4 by Rishabh Pant to score 8 runs of the over and Yuzvendra Chahal also went for 9 runs in the next over with again Pant hitting one boundary. Then in the next over, Vijay Kumar Vaishak was hit for a 4 and 6 by Josh English to get 12 runs in that over. At the end of 10 overs, LSG were 100 for the loss of 3 wickets. Then Yuzvendra Chahal bowled another good over going for just 3 runs and in the next over Arshdeep Singh went for 19 runs with Josh Inglis hitting a 6 and 2 boundaries and he also got to his 50 with the help of a double. Then Shreyas Iyer brought Shashank Singh into the attack and he bowled a good over going for just 4 singles. Then in the next over of Yuzvendra Chahal there was a chance on the third ball to get the wicket of Rishabh Pant but Shreyas Iyer dropped a catch at cover. Then on the next ball, Rishabh Pant hit a 4 but he lost his wicket on the next delivery. Then Shashank Singh continued his spell and he was hit for 2 4s by Josh English to score 13 runs in that over. At the end of this over, PBKS made their impact sub bringing in Marcus Stoinis in place of Yuzvendra Chahal. Then Marco Jansen was hit for a 6 by Abdul Samad and the over went for 10 runs. Then Shashank Singh continued his spell and he was hit for a 6 and a 4 by Abdul Samad but he made a good comeback by picking the wicket of Josh English on the last ball of that over. Then Marco Jansen also picked a wicket in the next over of Mukul Chaudhary to give only 4 runs. Vijay Kumar Vaishak also bowled a good over giving away just 6 runs and there was a review from LSG for a bow head wide delivery but no, after review it was deemed as a fair delivery. Then the last over from Arshdeep Singh went for 17 runs with no Abdul Samad hitting a 6 and 2 4s to end the innings for LSG on 196 runs. Now going to the second innings. So LSG had a perfect start with the wicket of Priyansh Arya by Mohammad Shami on the first ball of that innings. Then Cooper Connolly hit 2 4s in that over to get 10 runs in the over. Then in the next over, Prince Yadav was also hit for 2 4s by Cooper Connolly and the over went for 11 runs. Mohammad Shami then again picked up the wicket of Cooper Connolly and the over went for 9 runs with Shreyas Iyer hitting 2 boundaries on the last 2 balls of that over. Then Mohsin Khan came into the attack and he also was hit for 2 4s by Shreyas Iyer. Then in the next over, Digvesh Rathi came into the attack and he was hit for 2 4s by Prabh Simran Singh to get 14 runs in that over. Prince Yadav bowled the last over of the power play and he was hit for a 4 by Shreyas Iyer to score 10 runs in that over. Punjab were on 65 runs with the loss of 2 wickets at the end of the power play. Then Arjun Tendulkar came in to bowl his first over of this IPL and he created a chance on the fourth ball with an excellent bouncer as Simran Singh gloved the ball to the wicketkeeper Rishabh Pant, but Pant could not hold on to the catch and they went for a run. This was a good over as it went for just 4 runs. Then Mohsin Khan came into the attack and he was hit for a 6 on the last ball of Simran Singh to get 10 runs in that over. Then Arjun continued his spell and he was hit for a 4 by Shreyas Iyer and Simran hit a 4 and 6 to get 15 runs in that over. Then Digvesh Rathi was also hit for 11 runs with Shreyas Iyer hitting 2 boundaries in the over. At the end of 10 overs, Punjab had scored 105 runs with the loss of 2 wickets and they needed 92 runs from the last 10 overs. Then in the next over of Mohsin Khan, Simran Singh hit a 4 and then took a single to get to his 50 and then he hit another boundary to get 14 runs in the over. Punjab needed 72 runs from the last 8 overs and Shreyas Iyer got to his 50 with a single in the next over and Simran also hit a 4 and Shreyas finished over with a 6 to get 14 runs in the over. With 58 required from the last 7 overs, Prince Yadav almost got the wicket on the first ball as no, the catch was taken at covers by the fielder, but the TV umpire was called in to check for the fair catch and on replays it showed that the ball had just touched the ground, so it was given as a not out. Then both the batters hit a 4 each in that over to get 11 runs in that over. Then Arjun Tendulkar came into the attack and he was hit for 2 fours by Shreyas Iyer, but he made a good comeback with a wicket of Simran Singh with an excellent yorker and the over went for 12 runs. With 35 needed in the last 5 overs, Mohammad Shami was hammered for 20 runs with Shreyas Iyer hitting 3 sixes to move to 92 runs. Then Arjun Tendulkar bowled a good over, giving away just 5 singles. At this stage, Punjab needed just 10 runs to win the match and Shreyas Iyer required 6 runs to get to his first IPL 100. Then in the 18th over from Mohsin Khan, Suryan Shedge got a 4 on the first ball of that over with a bottom edge as he was trying to look for a single to give the strike back to Shreyas Iyer. Then he took a single in the next delivery to get Shreyas Iyer on strike, who was a 94, and Punjab needed just 5 more runs to win the match. Then Shreyas Iyer played a dot ball and then he took a single on the next ball to move to 95. Suryan Shedge again took a single to give the strike back to Shreyas Iyer as he was on 95 and Punjab needed just 3 runs to win. Then Shreyas Iyer hit the last ball of that over for a 6 to win the match for Punjab and also get to his first IPL 100. Now going to the scorecard of the match. So for LSG, Josh Inglis 72 from 44, Arshin Kulkarni out on a golden duck, Nicholas Puran 2 from 7, Ayush Badoni 43 from 18, Rishabh Pant 26 from 22, Abdul Samad not out on 37 from 20, Mukul Chaudhary 1 from 3 and Arjun Tendulkar not out on 5 from 5. In the bowling card, Arshdeep Singh 3 overs none for 52, Azmatullah Omarzai 3 overs 1 for 29, Marco Jansen 4 overs 2 for 33, Yuzvendra Chahal 4 overs 2 for 25, Vijay Kumar Vaishak 3 overs none for 26 and Shashank Singh 3 overs 1 for 29. LSG finished with a total of 196 for the loss of 6 wickets in the 20 overs with a run rate of 9.8. There were 10 extras in the innings which included 2 leg byes and 8 wides. Now going to the second innings. Priyansh Arya out on a golden duck, Simran Singh 69 from 39, Cooper Connolly 18 from 10, Shreyas Iyer, the player of the match, not out on 101 from 51 deliveries with 11 fours and 5 sixes, the strike rate of 198, and Suryan Shedge not out on 9 from 7. In the bowling card, Mohammad Shami 4 overs 2 for 45, Prince Yadav 3 overs none for 32, Mohsin Khan 4 overs none for 48, Digvesh Rathi 3 overs none for 39, and Arjun Tendulkar 4 overs 1 for 36. Punjab finished with a total of 200 for 3 in 18 overs with a run rate of 11.11. There were 3 extras in the innings, all of which were wides. Now going to the fall of wickets for both the teams. For LSG, Arshin Kulkarni got out on the golden duck to Azmatullah Omarzai, nicking behind to Simran Singh. Then Nicholas Puran was bowled by Marco Jansen in the third over. Ayush Badoni was stumped by Simran Singh of the bowling of Yuzvendra Chahal. No, Badoni was inside the crease, but just when he lifted his foot, Simran broke the stumps and got him stumped. Then Rishabh Pant lost his wicket to Chahal with Marco Jansen taking a catch. Then Josh English got out in the 17th over of Shashank Singh with Shreyas Iyer taking the catch, and Mukul Chaudhary lost his wicket in the 18th over of the bowling of Marco Jansen with the substitute Praveen Dubey taking the catch. For Punjab, Priyansh Arya got out on a golden duck to Mohammad Shami on the first ball of the innings with Arjun Tendulkar taking the catch. Then Cooper Connery was bowled by Mohammad Shami in the third over, and Prabh Simran Singh lost his wicket to Arjun Tendulkar LBW with an excellent yorker in the 15th over. Now let's go to the top partnerships of the match. For LSG, the highest partnership was of 65 from 43 between Josh Inglis and Rishabh Pant. Josh Inglis made 37 from 21 and Rishabh Pant made 26 of 22. Then they had a 49 run partnership of 23 between Ayush Badoni and Josh Inglis, and another 35 from 19 between Josh Inglis and Abdul Samad. For Punjab, the highest partnership was of 140 from 76 balls between Shreyas Iyer and Prabh Simran Singh. Shreyas made 72 of 40 and Prabh Simran made 67 of 36. Then they had another partnership of 38 from 18 to finish the match from Shreyas Iyer and Suryash Shedge. Now going to the graphs for the match. So in the worm graph, you can see the LSG worm, no, it came down a bit after losing 2 wickets in the power play, but then they picked up the pace. But after losing 2 more wickets, their no worm went down a bit, but they finished on 196 at the end of 20 overs. For Punjab, you can see no, they were ahead of the LSG worm throughout their innings, and no, they kind of scored at a very good rate to finish the match in the 18th over. Now going to the run rate graph. So in the run rate graph also you can see LSG started very well in the first over with 16 runs, but after losing 2 quick wickets, they came down to around 6 at the 4 over mark, and then they finished the power play very well with run rate of around 11. But then their run rate kind of dropped down slowly, and they finished at around 9.8. For Punjab, they started from the run rate of around 10 from the first over. Then they continued with similar kind of run rate around the 10 runs per over mark to finish the chase in the 18th over. Now going to the Manhattan graph. We'll first look at the LSG Manhattan. So you can see LSG had 3 big overs in the power play of 16, 18 and 24 runs, and the other 3 overs went for just 4, 3 and 1 run with the loss of 2 wickets. They had a good power play overall with 66 runs on the board. No, but after that they slowed down a bit in the next 3 overs, and then they had a 12 run over and a 19 run over to pull things back to around that 10 runs per over mark. And then they didn't have a great finish. They had a 17 run over to finish the innings, but the 2 overs before that went for just 4 and 6 runs. And before that, they had no 3 overs which went for 13, 10 and 12 runs, but those 2 overs which went for just 10 runs in 18th and 19th over restricted their score. Now we'll look at the Punjab Manhattan. So Punjab had a good start to their innings with first 6 overs all reaching about that 10 runs per over mark. 1 over was just below the 10 runs per over mark, which went for 9, and they had a good power play. Then the next over, the 7th over, went for just 4 runs, but then again they picked up the scoring rate with the next 3 overs going for about 10 runs per over, and also the overs from 12 to 16, all of them went for about 10 runs per over, and the highest over in the innings was the 16th over, which went for 20, which kind of killed the chase, and they finished the chase then in the 18th over. Now we'll look at both the buildings side by side. So in the power play, both the teams were on similar score. Punjab were on 65 for 2 and LSG were on 66 for 2. But you can see the difference. LSG had 3 big overs in the power play and 3 very small overs. But Punjab had consistent overs in the power play. They scored around 10 runs per over throughout those 6 overs. Then in the middle overs, Punjab batted very well to chase down the total, as they kind of did lose wickets and attacked the LSG bowlers. Now going to the summary of the match. So LSG started very well with the bat, but they lost wickets at crucial intervals and it slowed down their innings. They had some big overs in the middle, but also they had some very low scoring overs. So eventually they got to around 196 runs on the board, but they would have liked some more runs on the board. Then with the ball, they had a perfect start with a wicket on the first ball and then another wicket in the third over. But after that, they were not able to control the game as PBKS batters took the game away. Also, they didn't hold on to the chances and it didn't help them. Punjab, on the other hand, didn't have a good start with the ball with the first over going for 16 runs, but then they were able to pull down the scoring rate with some economical overs. They didn't allow the LSG batters to accelerate in the middle overs by picking regular wickets and restricted them to under 200 runs. Then with the bat, they lost two quick wickets, but the partnership between the captain Shreyas Iyer and Prabh Simran Singh helped them to chase down the target. It was a must-win match for Punjab and they have kept their chances alive and now will have to wait for the results of the other two games. Now let's look at the points table. So Punjab have moved to fourth position with 7 wins out of 14 matches and 6 losses and 1 no result with 15 points with a net run rate of 0.309. LSG on the other hand are at the bottom of the table with just 4 wins in 14 matches with 10 losses and 8 points and net run rate of minus 0.74. With this result, Delhi Capitals are also eliminated from the playoffs race as they can reach to a maximum of only 14 points. Now let's go to the graph. So in the points graph, Punjab has moved to 15 points after winning this match and LSG are still on 8 points along with MI after losing this match. Now going to the position graph. So LSG have remained on 10th position after losing this match, but Punjab have jumped from 5th position to 4th position after winning this match and RR has moved down from 4th to 5th position. So now let's go to the playoff chance graph. So 3 teams have already qualified for the playoffs and after winning this match, Punjab chances have increased from 18.5 to around 37.5 and RR's chances have decreased from 56 to 50%. KKR's chances have also decreased from around 18% to 12%. So after this match, only RR, Punjab and KKR have a chance to qualify for the playoffs as Delhi has also been eliminated after this result. So that's it in this video and let me know your thoughts about this video in the comments and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.